touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. The comeback on target.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback. Making a tackle. Great team defense.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A run for the quarterback. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for space, it's Baxter. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. On the move, it's Smith. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, give on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Baxter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Longhorns are on the move.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught over the middle, it's Bond. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. A designed run for the quarterback. The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, still looking. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A timeout. This offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He'll sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On the return, it's Smith. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Firing to the right, complete.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Kiner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
2nd and 8 from the 16. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Longhorns are in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 30. Oh, look out! The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 20 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Turns it on at midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Corners are going to bail. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Running it back, it's Smith. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air, it's Sorsby. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Ewers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Power football with the run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.